Mark, what are you painting? We'll have to find out. Good afternoon and happy Vlogmas day 23. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I still need to look at my calendar to see what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow, so that will go up on Christmas Eve. But there won't be anything that goes up on Christmas Day. Unless I figure something else out. So, because I don't want to film, I want to spend time with family. And I know that you understand that. I don't need to explain myself to you at all. Today I'm going to be making some treats. I got to get the spare bedroom, clean sheets put on, and that room ready for Emma to come. She is coming on, well, you're watching this on Monday, so she's coming today. You know, I film these a day ahead, so it's actually the 22nd in real life, but you're watching this on the 23rd. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. Mark and I are also going to do some of our painting things today. You know, we're finally getting to them. We've got our shape that I bought from Aldi that we will reveal. And then our mythical creatures. And then we have some iron-on shirts that we're wanting to make. So we're going to do that today as well. Baking shirts. I'm also going to put a ham in the crock pot. So much for just lounging around at home day. I do have my pajamas on. I'm leaving them on all day. I have a bra on, just so you are all aware. I'm not going to vlog without that on, because sometimes I do, though. I do that sometimes if I'm here in the morning and I'm making my coffee. Anyway, let's find out what's going on in the North Pole with our friend Dash Deerbook on the 23rd of December.
Only 2 days to go, and we go now to the reindeer stable for a quick update from Santa himself. Santa, how's it going out there? Well, Dash, we've loaded the sleigh, and I've mapped out my flight plan. You should see it. Zigzags galore. We've got to make sure nobody gets missed, and I'm happy to report that all of the naughties have made it onto the nice list. Ho, 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 ho.
Did you hear that? You made it. You made it to the nice list. Let me get my drink, because I gotta read from our movie magic book, and it makes me a little parched. Also, look how cute these pajamas are. Do you see the little vintage looking deer? They were on clearance at Walmart for $8. Go to Walmart, $8. They had different kinds. I wish I would have bought. In fact, I may run into Walmart tomorrow to see if there's any more, because they're so comfortable. They're so comfortable. All right. Now we're going to communicate with the North Pole with our communicator.
Here paws, out jumps good old me. Whoops, the radio is still on. Who's there?
It's Misty and all of our friends in YouTube land.
I'm so glad to hear from you. Tomorrow is the day I get to deliver all those presents. I heard you keep really busy this time of year.
Yeah.
What has your family been doing to get ready for Christmas?
Oh, we've just been wrapping presents, and we're going to make some goodies today, all that kind of fun stuff.
Well, bless my boots. You're almost as busy as my North Pole friends. Tell me something. When I get to your house, where will I find the Christmas tree?
Well, as soon as you walk in the door, it's right there to your left.
Yep, that's what I thought. Don't you worry. I'll find it just fine.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for being such a nice kid all year long. I have a feeling you'll be having a very Merry Christmas.
Yes, we will, Santa. Do you ever feel like you're not quite ready? You know, I counted presents last night because we like to keep things even, you know? When you've got kids, and well, I mean, they're not kids anymore. They're my kids, but they're not children. But you want to keep them even. And we weren't even. And so we had to make it even. So it's always want something, which they don't care. They're so appreciative, but it's like a me thing. Like, I want everyone to have an equal amount. Anyway. Okay. So our Christmas movie moments, don't forget to comment Believe. And you could win one of these books yourself. Okay. Gremlins is our next Christmas movie. I know. Well, it is actually a Christmas movie. I think it's a little bit more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard, but anyway. Gremlins was released in 1984. It is a violent, very dark comedy that begins with an exotic Christmas gift. Steven Spielberg produced the film and appeared in a brief cameo. I didn't realize that. Director Joe Dante had just worked with Spielberg on the Twilight Zone movie, and Gremlins became his biggest hit. Folk musician Hoyt Axon opens the film as financially insolvent inventor Randall Peltzer. He finds an adorable creature called a mogwai in a Chinatown antique shop, but the owner will not sell it to him. The owner's grandson sells the mogwai to Randall behind the grandfather's back. There are 3 rules for the mogwai. No bright lights, don't get it wet, and don't feed it after midnight. Don't forget those rules. Randall gives Billy the mogwai and says his name is Gizmo. Comedian Howie Mandel provides the voice of Gizmo. I didn't know that till just this moment, but it makes complete sense now. Corey Feldman appears as Billy's friend Pete, who spills water on Gizmo and triggers the events for the rest of the movie. When Gizmo gets wet, 5 new mogwai appear on his back. They trick Billy into feeding them after midnight, and they eventually become the evil Gremlins. The way the creatures reproduce is similar as how you grow a chia pet, a product that had entered the market in 1982. At this point, the film becomes violent because of the Gremlins' kill or be killed behavior. Gremlins was rated PG, released prior to the creation of the PG-13 rating. Cinematic Piers 16 Candles was also rated PG, despite full female nudity and strong adult language. That's surprising that 16 Candles is a little racy, but it's not a Christmas movie, so it's not in this book. A gremlin named Stripe emerges as the main villain of the movie. He's the only gremlin to survive the initial containment effort and uses a local swimming pool. The gremlins are photophobic, afraid of light, and Stripe is eventually killed by a skylight. Gizmo has remained his cute mogwai from throughout the movie and is the one who kills Stripe and saves the day. 80s it girl Phoebe Cates appears as Billy's girlfriend Kate. She deters the gremlins with a camera flash in order to escape. She also has one of the movie's worst lines as she describes how her father died while trapped in a chimney in a Santa Claus costume. Eventually, the Chinatown shopkeeper arrives to take Gizmo back. The idea of gremlins is quite old, with roots in British folklore. They're mostly closely associated with aircraft mischief makers who are responsible for the random things that can go wrong during flights. In fact, a gremlin plays a major role in Steven Spielberg's 1983 film adaptation The Twilight Zone, in the segment where an already panicky airplane passenger sees a gremlin on the wing and is taken to be mentally ill. John Lithgow plays the passenger. That is an iconic scene. And don't tell me that when you look out of your window when you're on the plane, you're looking for that gremlin. You are. Especially at night. You're looking, and it's right, you're looking for that gremlin. Joe Dante's old knack for funny horror included the heavily self-referential and iconic sense of humor featured in Gremlins. He was a creative consultant for the cult children's show Erie, Indiana. Oh, remember that show? The short-lived show's final episode broke the fourth wall, with Dante appearing as himself, the director. Gosh, we're going to end this book in just the right time. because, yeah, tomorrow is going to be kind of our last before Christmas vlog, and we're going to end it with Miracle on 34th Street. Oh, one of my favorites. I should watch that. I think I'm going to put that on today while I'm making cookies. All right. So like I said, it's probably going to be, you know, like my normal long vlogs. I hope that you don't mind the long vlogs. I have such good intentions on not making them an hour long, but I fail miserably because when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, maybe I should cut that part out. No, I don't want to cut that part out. That's part of the vlog. It was part of my day. And I just feel like I'm sharing part of my day and what I'm doing with you. So I end up leaving it in. Okay, well, I'm going to lay the butter out so it can get soft. And, well, we got to give Maybelle and Mr. Flufferpants their Advent. So let's do that first. Are you ready for Advent? I know. So we are at 23. Oh, Maybelle, you got a little non-rawhide bone. Are you excited? Okay, let me mommy open it. Now we're going to find Mr. Flufferpants, which we know where he's at. He's in Dad's room, to feed him half of these. And we're going to give the other half to Mama Kitty. Hey, mister. Are you going to say hi? Yeah. I got treats from your Advent. Here, we'll give those to you. You love them? Huh? Yeah. He's a good boy. What do you think? Yeah, you already had those are for Mr. Flufferpants. We're going to go give these to Mama Kitty. No, not for you. They're for Mama Kitty. Go, Mama. Here you go. Oh, I don't want those. Okay, while my butter is getting soft. Oh, one thing I got to do is wrap. I'll do this first so Mark can get started on that. I'm going to use my personalized wrapping paper. And we're going to wrap the Christmas Eve pajamas. So I'm going to get these boxes ready. I'm going to write their names on the boxes. Then I'm going to see if Mark will wrap them while I make this bed. I mean, the bed looks made, but there's no sheets on the bed. So I got to put clean sheets on the bed for Emma and Colin to come and stay. But I'm going to put I got to figure out whose is whose. I washed them all. So now I got to figure out whose is whose and then put them in the box. What size is this one? Okay. These are Dad's. I think. Nope, that's not Dad's. This one is. All right, so we got Dad's Christmas, because Dad gets Christmas pajamas too. He does. So these will be opened up Christmas Eve. All right, whose they are. Boop. All right, so I'm going to do that now. I'll speed it up a little bit. Okay, it's time for somewhat arts and crafts. We're gonna get started. Mark's gonna do some surgery on our snowman friend because we're gonna turn him into something even more magical than Frosty the Snowman. So, I'm going to let him get started on that. We're gonna do a base coat of brown. let that dry, and I'm gonna make some Chex Mix. What?
Like poop brown?
Sort of like poop brown. Poop brown. A little bit like poop brown, but we're leaving the scarf on. All right. He's going to get started on that. I'm going to get started on some Chex Mix. So I might just, well, we'll just check back in. We'll just check back in. I don't need to tell you how to make Chex Mix. You just use the recipe that's on the back of the box. Although I add 2 sticks of butter. And, oh gosh. I'm sitting here thinking, do I have any Worcestershire sauce? I don't think I do, and I don't think it was on my list, but unless I have some stashed somewhere. I put a lot of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We're going to have to see. Mark is finishing painting our surprise, but I'm going to get started on the mythical creature painting. Let me show you a before. I just took the Chex Mix out of the oven. I'm getting ready to start on the Christmas. What is it called? I see it all over. It's the saltine crackers, and you make the caramel sauce, and we're gonna see if I can make it. But here is Bev's beautiful painting that I thrifted this painting, and we're gonna add monsters and mythical wintry creatures to it. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you too. This is the little Christmas tree that I bought off of Fatbird Finds. And I was gonna put it over there on top of that Coca-Cola cooler, but it's too tall. So I just kind of put it over here. And I think it looks pretty cute, right? Pretty cute. We're watching Elf. But, oh, Mr. Fluffer, I know Mr. Fluffer Pants. What? Huh? It's not time for you to eat. It's not time.
Why are all our animals like that?
Dear, say hi. Say hi, Mr. Fluffer. He always wants to eat. All right, but I'm gonna make, okay. I'm gonna make this cracker stuff. So, let me aim this down. Apparently, you line a jelly roll sheet. You put parchment paper, spray the parchment paper, and then line up saltine crackers to make this little grid here. So we've done that part. Oh, there's the Chex Mix. It's cooling before we put it in its container. The next step is to melt 2 sticks of butter and a cup of brown sugar for about 3 minutes. There's kind of a science to this, and that's what makes me a little nervous, because you got to stir it for a specific amount of time for it to work, and that always makes me nervous because I'm not always the one to follow directions. Am I, Mark?
Yeah.
So we'll see. So I'm gonna melt this caramel stuff, and then we pour that on the top, and then gosh, I have to look at the directions, and then we add the chocolate chips, let it melt, then put it in the refrigerator to let it cool, and then once it cools, we break it apart. I need my phone so I can read those directions again, because I can't remember. Okay. And I'm using, I don't know if this is going to make any difference, but would like to use milk chocolate instead of semi-sweet. I need to Google and see if there's a difference there, but I have both of them. But okay, so you need saltine crackers, 1 or 2 packs, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and then a packet of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You preheat the oven to 375, which we need to do. Line a baking sheet, we did that. Add the butter and brown sugar, combine until a caramel consistency. Pour that over the crackers and spread. Put in the oven 10 minutes, then add chocolate chips. Okay, so we're gonna put the caramel stuff on it and then put it in the oven for 10 minutes. Then we add the chocolate. You can let it melt, add your sprinkles or whatever you want, and then put it in the refrigerator until cold and firm, and then break it into pieces. Seems easy enough. Okay, it's starting to get to be a little bit of a caramely. I know I don't want to overcook it, but this is what makes me nervous because I am like, I don't know if it's gonna set up, but I think it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna try to pour it on the crackers now. I just took it out of the oven. And now we're gonna add the milk chocolate chips to it and let it melt for just a few minutes, spread it, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator. All right, I just dumped on the chocolate chips. They're supposed to get, it says you can put it back in the oven for a few minutes to melt it a little bit because they don't seem too melty. I'm gonna sprinkle on some red and white sprinkly type things to make it a little Christmassy. Come on, chocolate, are you supposed to melt? Well, I'm gonna stick it back in the oven for just a minute to speed up the melting process. Okay, I stuck it back in the oven and it's starting to spread. Gosh, all the videos that I've seen, it just spreads real nice. And this is like being chunky. Leave it to me to have something not turn out. Let me put it back in the oven. It's not spreading. Everything that I've seen, it just spreads really easily. Not for me. Not for Misty, it doesn't. Okay, the first batch didn't turn out. If you were screaming at me not to use milk chocolate to melt, you were correct because the milk chocolate did not melt. And I decided that I kind of like it better without any chocolate, so I did half and half. So I took it out of the freezer. We might need to let it, maybe not. Let me aim this down a little bit. And so now you're just supposed to break it into various different sizes. Like that. But I'm not a huge chocolate fan. I did salvage some of the pieces, but you can see that chocolate was like, no ma'am. I don't know if I scorched it by getting it too hot, but put the chocolate ones on the bottom in this little container. And so they're pretty good. But don't use milk chocolate apparently to melt, because it just is it doesn't want to melt. So this will be a nice little snack. I also just took out of the oven my first batch. I tried a new cookie recipe. It's a cherry almond cookie. Cherry almond cookie. They're very lightweight. There are no eggs in them, which made me a little worried, but they're very, very good. They're really dense, kind of a cakey cookie. And I love almond extract in sugar cookies. So these, chef's kiss for those. I really like those. They're not too sweet. They're just the right amount of sweet. So I'm gonna finish up breaking these up, and then I'm gonna make peanut butter cookies with the little Hershey Kisses in them. Mark, what are you painting? We'll have to find out. That's an update. Right, Fluffy? I know. Get up here. Come say hi to everybody. You actually do move around and don't just lay in bed all day. Oh, you're giving everybody a kiss. Yeah. That's a good boy. All right, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna finish making some cookies. Meow meow. Okay, well my baking is done for the day, and we only had that one little mishap, but the peanut butter cookies are not setting up very well either, so I'm not a baker. We've got Chex Mix, ginger snaps, snickerdoodles, almond cherry cookies, those peanut butter kisses, and then whatever that's called. Christmas pretzel. No, Christmas cracker crack. I don't know what it's called. Mark is still over here painting away at our Christmas visitor this year. And when he's done doing that, then we are going to, I'm going to sit down here in a minute and do some mythical creatures and then Mark's going to do some. And then you're going to we'll see who's a better artist. And I can tell you it's not me. Just saying. So, okay. That's the update for now. I'm going to put the lid on all of these treats. So far we have watched Elf, the Santa Claus one, and now we're watching the Santa Claus 2. We did not watch Die Hard. I just can't. I can't watch it. I'm not interested. We should watch Gremlins though, Mark. I would watch that, but I really don't want to watch Die Hard. Don't mind me. I changed out of my daytime jammies into my nighttime jammies because I took a bath. And I'm eating this. You didn't like these, did you?
Not my favorite.
Oh, they're good.
I didn't have any peanut butter.
You should go get one. See if they're good. They're in that red container.
Okay. Have you done your radios?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already did those this morning.
I was going to tell you, go ahead and do that while I go get a cookie.
Look! Look what Mark made for me. Christmas vacation earrings. They weren't easy to make. That's why he only made the 2 or the 1 pair, because we didn't get big enough rings.
Yeah, you need an extra little ring, so I had to sacrifice an earring and made a little ring.
Yeah. So that's what we only have 1. Okay. So we're going to do advent calendars. I did not open that big box. I will open that up tomorrow. Tomorrow we're finishing up the advent calendars because I am not going to be vlogging on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Taking that time off to spend time with my family and not work at all. So we will wrap up. That doesn't mean that I won't be vlogging after Christmas is over, because I will. What do you want to do first? Do you want to go get a cookie? We also put ham in the crock pot. We haven't had dinner yet. I'm eating my dessert before dinner. We only have 1 more left. Wait a minute. What? 23 and 24. What's 18 down there? Is that an empty one? Oh. Ooh. Christmas vacation. What did we get today, Mark? A DVD cover. I can't wait to see what we get on Christmas Day.
We're getting 2 Christmas Day. Remember, it fell down?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look. We've seen that one a time or 2. Trash. No, I mean, I'm going to give them away. Ah! If anybody wants them. I don't know if anybody does. Slime. 23. Oh.
What am I having?
Christmas milk. Oh boy, we get another mold. I think that's supposed to look like a cookie. Ugh. I've had a lot of rubbish today. I don't think I want any more cookies. Don't use your teeth. Doesn't smell like anything. We'll show you what we did for our arts and crafts, the finished product, after we get done with the advent calendars. Smells like glue. Okay. Someone's texting somebody. I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
Not me.
Littlest pet shop. Whoop, whoop. I'll make my cookie. That's all I've done today. Let's make cookies. Not a buddy. An accessory. I think you're right. I think we opened up all the buddies. You know, they should save the best one for Christmas Day. Or Christmas Eve. You know?
Definitely not the best. Oh!
That'll hold the marshmallows.
Yeah.
It's the fire pit.
It's the fire pit. But it's got little holes in it.
Mark, are you going to miss Vlogmas?
Yes.
Will you?
Yes.
But you'll sit and do table talks with me, won't you, every once in a while? Maybe once a month?
Yes.
Once a month. You heard it here, folks. We won't do it every week. Because then everyone will get sick of it. We'll do it once a month. That's much more doable. Okay, Funko Pop. I'm disappointed in you. This? I'm angry. And there's another one of the things. But it's a different colorway. But I don't think they made My Pet Monsters in this colorway. They only made them in the... Do you have the bag down there? So it's My Pet Monster that we already have, but in a different colorway. I could think of a lot more retro toys they could have put in. They could have put in Strawberry Shortcake. They could have put in He-Man.
I don't have it.
Oh, it's over here. They could have put in a jump rope. I don't know. Look at that. Well, we're giving this one away.
Where'd the fire go?
Oh, right here. Mark's gonna show you what the fire pit holds the marshmallows.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh no!
We're just breaking it all. Sorry, guys.
So, here's another maybe disappointing thing.
Oh, is the last day gonna be the third marshmallow stick?
We have 2 marshmallow sticks.
And 3 holes.
And 3 holes.
Guess what we're getting tomorrow, guys?
Maybe. It only shows 2 on there.
Okay. Tomorrow, we will have lots of giveaways to do. Don't forget, comment today. If you just believe.
What are they doing for the...
Oh, I left that book somewhere, huh?
What are they doing for the other giveaway?
Well, the other giveaways, I am just going to pick 3 random comments. Well, 1, 2, 3. Huh?
Should they comment?
No, you have to be subscribed. And it's just gonna, for those, it's just gonna be 3 random comments.
Do this.
Little people from the lands. Little people. Get a table. Holding hands. Oh, look, there's Santa Claus. They drew a picture of Santa Claus right there. Oh, there's Santa Claus again. It's a flipper flopper table. It's a magic table. That's cute for the little people. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bet we'll get a chair tomorrow for this table. Ariana. Withering Cottage. You're contestant number 2. Ooh, Christmas greetings. This is it was a dark and stormy Christmas Eve. Santa came down That cliff delivered the presents, risking life and limb. Guess what? Mark watched Die Hard today. Horrible. This was Edna wishing you a happy new year instead of Christmas. Is that what that says?
Wishing you a happy New Year's.
Instead of Christmas.
Instead of Christmas.
Maybe she doesn't celebrate Christmas. Not everybody does, you know. How'd you stick on me? Now what? Did we do them all? Oh, we got to show. We got to show you our arts and crafts. Mark, do you want to show them yours? Some of you guessed it correctly. You can take a boring old sign that you can get from at Aldi. Flip it around. Boring. Fun. Fun. Hi-ho! Look at that. Look at that. That is Mr. Hankey Christmas Poo. If you don't know who he is, he's a South Park character. He only comes at Christmas time from South Park, which is not an appropriate show for children. Yes, it's a cartoon, but it is not a cartoon for children. We watched it when we were in college and thought it was hilarious. I'm going to put that on my front porch.
We need
to put some stuff. But we also created with Bev. See, there's Bev's thrift store painting. But look, there's a Flatwoods monster. And I put in Mothman. And I made a little alien peeping around the tree. Did you outline his little hands? Thank you. And then the UFO. And then Mark, what did... Oh, and I added little ornaments. And I added that red eye to that deer. Mark, what did you add?
Made Bumble.
Bumble. See Bumble? Hi. And
a Bigfoot.
See the Bigfoot? Right there. That's so fun. I think it's very fun and festive. You know what we should do? We can use those paint markers and put like little Christmas lights in the tree. That would make it fun.
Sure.
Okay. Mark?
I'm kind of done.
Well, we can do it tomorrow, maybe.
No, I mean, that took a long time.
That took them all day. We ran out of time today. We have to do our shirts tomorrow, our iron-on shirts. We will wear them. I tell you what, that's what we'll do. I'm not going to vlog us ironing on an iron-on to a shirt, because that's pretty self-explanatory, but we will make them and we will wear them for tomorrow's vlog. Yes. And depending on what time we do the advent calendars, maybe Emma will be here. I doubt it though, but I don't know. But I will. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to open up that box, and I do have to go to the shop tomorrow really quick. I hate that I have to, but I had an eBay order. So I'm going to go to the shop, ship that eBay order, and then I'm putting in my eBay store on vacation, which I should have done. And then I'll show you what I got or what I sold, and we'll pack it up. And then what?
You need to do your giveaway.
Oh yeah. Okay. We have to give away our book. Don't forget, comment believe if you want to win the Christmas movie magic. I don't even know where it went. I got 10 of them to give away, and I'm still going to be giving more away. So comment believe. All right. I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to get it loaded to pick the winner. Okay, I got my YouTube random comment picker, and wait, did I pick the right video?
Probably not.
Okay, hang on. Okay, back again. Now I chose the right video. I chose the wrong video. The one that just went up an hour ago. That wasn't very fair. So I chose the right video, and we got YouTube comment picker. And we have 197 comments that commented on the word believe. So let's pick a winner. The winner is Nyla Regenstein. Nyla, you won a Christmas movie memory or Christmas movie moments book. I'm going to screenshot that so I can make sure. So make sure that you send me an email, thrifterjunkervintagehunter@gmail.com, with your address so I can mail you your book. Okay, Mark has some questions.
Says, where's your dad?
He's in bed.
Says, we all miss Dad. His booth was MIA last pop-up.
Yeah, he didn't have, the pop-up was all vintage Christmas, and he doesn't have vintage Christmas in his booth, or he doesn't have any vintage Christmas, so he foregoed his booth to give it to somebody else that had vintage Christmas. So he's still around. He doesn't like to be in the videos. It's just not his thing to do. I try to get him to be in every once in a while, but I'll make sure that he pops in again soon so you guys can see him. But he's doing fine. He's doing fine.
That was from Debbie Austin DeCott. Pumpkin Patch Vintage asks,
Pumpkin Patch.
Can Mark reveal, that's me, what type of engineer he is? I understand if he cannot. My partner has a degree in electrical and computer engineering. I have a degree
in computer engineering.
No, I have a degree in mechanical engineering, technology, and do a lot of electrical engineering.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So. And he paints really good pieces of poo.
Ann Nunez.
Ann Nunez
Asks, how's your tummy?
You know what? Here's the thing. I never realized that I had any issues. If I did not go get a CT scan when I had that piece of food stuck, I wouldn't have ever known. I don't feel like there's anything wrong at all. So, stomach's fine.
Okay. Susan Pretty asks, Misty, do you really need to edit your videos a lot? It seems as though you're live on your videos.
Oh, well, that's a good compliment.
So why not do your videos or do your vlogs live?
Oh, good. Vlogs live? You'd be live with me all 8 hours a day. I can't do that. But I mean, we could have done this. The thing of it is, what you don't, and I take that as a compliment because I really want my vlogs to be authentically me and who I am, and I think that they are. But I do take out a lot of or, there are times like when we're searching for questions, like all of that kind of stuff that's just kind of dead air. I'll take out. A lot of things I take out is me not getting my camera in the right spot, or it's not in focus, or it's not on the right thing, or a lot of times you have to hear me take out bad words because I'm like, no, Misty, you dumbass.
Misty.
Well, I'll bleep that part out. But I say those sorts of things, which is not very nice to myself. I should be a little bit more kinder to myself, but you get a little frustrated when things aren't going the way that you want them to go when you're trying to film. What? Did you find another?
Not really. No.
We've got to figure out our next. We're going to go on a buying trip, like an overnight weekend buying trip. We're going to figure that out, what we're going to do. It's going to be buying, but I also want to explore an area and look for things besides reselling. Because, it's not, I don't want it to be all about that, even though that is my job and I kind of have to do that, but we need to figure that out. I guess the main thing that we're doing right now is getting through Christmas and then getting through my surgery. And if that even happens, there's a possibility that they will go in and they won't be able to do anything. And then we're stuck with what comes next. So all I ask is that you just maybe send some positive vibes, prayers, whatever, that they can get the band out with no complications, and we're not looking at the next step, which is not ideal. So that's where we're at right now. We're just trying to get through that, and then once that happens, then we'll figure out what we want to do as far as, but we're going to Disney. We're going to Disney!
End of January.
The end of January. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I haven't been to Disney in 20 years. I've only been one time, and it's been 20 years ago. I think it's changed a little bit since then.
Maybe.
It's changed just a little bit, but we're looking forward to going. We're going with Emily and Darlene will be there, but we're looking forward to just kind of going and not having children. We'll have grandchildren at some point, but It's going to be nice to be able to do, maybe. It's going to be nice. No, we will, Mark. Don't say maybe.
It's not our choice.
I know. But we're looking forward to it. We really are. So, but we do need, I've got to go get some stuff. I got to fill my shelves with some things.
Your shelves are pretty full right now.
Well, they are, but they're not the greatest of things. So I need to get some other things. Anyway, thank you for watching today. And tomorrow we will wrap up the advent calendars, and we'll kind of wrap up Vlogmas. I am going to be vlogging. I'm just going to kind of lay low probably until after. Well, I probably will vlog the morning, like the day of the procedure or something. We'll get some content in, but that won't go up. And yeah. So I'm just going to take some time off, and but I'll be back. And we'll be vlogging again, and Mark will join us once a week. He'll be in the vlogs more, but just not every night, and probably not even once a week. So get your fill of Mark while you can, because he likes to be behind the scenes, behind the camera, and not in front of the camera. So I'm the opposite. I prefer to be in front of the camera. That's why we work pretty well together. Okay. Well, we're going to go. But we'll see you tomorrow on the last day of Vlogmas.
Bye.
Bye.
We wish you a Merry